When I go down into Calgary, I go on Highway 2. I get to an accident. What am I gonna do? I go under an overpass, but even that doesn't work. The driver on the left side lets out a little smirk. The car he was driving was a Nissan on the highway. He just passed by me and drove away. When I reached Didsbury Underpass, I passed another car. I go under the overpass, hoping I'll become a star. I pass by a school bus. The bus driver looks at me. I don't look back at him and keep on driving free. I reach a coulee on the highway. I go up and down to try and reach this cool little town. I passed by another car. The driver was smiling. I saw him on the phone. He was dialing a number that I never knew. That was near him. All I knew about this man was that his first name was Jim. I reach a gas station up ahead on the other side. I couldn't go to that gas station or it'll extend my ride. When I reach Airdrie, which is a little city, more traffic volume was there, and that was a pity. I reached the mall 6 minutes later. I knew it was Cross Island Mills. That mall is so big, enough to fit 2 hills. When I reached Calgary, where the most cowboys lie, I knew I had a few minutes before I had to die. In an accident, yes, but luckily there were not many cars, maybe because most people were seeing lucky stars. I get onto a road called Deerfoot Trail. I stay on this road until I exit and cross a rail. I exit onto this road called McKnight Boulevard before I collided with a big retard. There were traffic lights. There were too many to count in this big city next to the big mount. I saw a truck who collided with a car. I had to sit and watch, or else I would have a jar. I then passed by a truck who had a dog in there. The dog pooped himself in the box. He just wanted to stare. The bus driver came out and said, "Did you poop in the box?" The dog was worried, just like a little fox. I then finally got off this McKnight Boulevard road. I was just about at my cousin's house, which was a road. I then passed by a foolish person who was reading a book. He just smiled and said, "That's all it took." I then saw 2 police officers who saw people who had a knife and then grabbed their butts and arrested them for the rest of their life. I then reached my cousin's house. I was very happy. I spent the rest of the day seeing my cousin and my grandpappy. The next day, I say goodbye to my relatives who were making die. I get back on the road. There was no issue until I got onto Highway 2. I saw a construction sign near a working zone. Some people thought it was a chance for them to use their phone. They realized that it's so called distracted driving for them. They could get a ticket or even a lose license gem. I leave Calgary, going on the highway. I pass by the mall again. I stopped at it on the way. I checked out tons of stores. I was shocked to find out that they were outlets and not something to talk about. Before I leave the mall, I get some KFC before I had to face some UFC. When I get back on the highway, it was 5 o'clock. It was rush hour, enough cars to fill a 10-kilometer dock. When I exit Airdrie, there is fewer cars. It's the open road for these big stars. I passed Carstairs in Didsbury, going under an overpass. I knew it was almost time for me and my wife to pass. Another car I see, it's a little Volkswagen Beetle. I play punch buggy with my daughter, who is Sheetal. Haley is my wife. Don't take that out of line, because she is loving all the time she's mine. My daughter's name is Kylie. I really don't care. She loves playing punch buggy when there's time to spare. When I get back to Edmonton, I am very pleased. We were just about home, and just about I sneezed. Haley asked me if I wanted to go on another road trip. I say yes. I just about let her rip. In bed, Haley told me we could go on a highway that's new, as long as we are not going to go on Highway 2.